Hydrogen. It's the most abundant element in the universe and the third most abundant on Earth. It's also really reactive, which makes it very fun to mess around with. The experiment. So first off, we actually had to gather hydrogen, and the way to do that is actually a lot easier than it should be for it being such a combustible chemical. In fact, you only need two easy to find elements. The first is hydrochloric acid, or HCl. You can find this aqueous solution in a slightly diluted form under the name of muriatic acid. Due to it being a fairly strong acid, it's used for etching and cleaning concrete, so it's readily available in the paint aisle near the paint thinners for about $10 a gallon. The SDS for HCl does say that the acid can deal damage to eyes, skin, and tissue if dealt with improperly, so we highly recommend using proper safety equipment when dealing with muriatic acid, such as gloves and goggles. The other element you'll need is aluminum, and you can just use a ball of tinfoil. Aluminum is very reactive, but it's hard to tell because it immediately reacts with oxygen to form an aluminum oxide shell around itself. So to actually react with that aluminum, we have to get through the shell. Alright, so I got a Gatorade bottle of tinfoil, put hydrogen,
hydrochloric acid.
Yeah, our muriatic hydrochloric acid in there.
That's enough. Okay, you're getting it everywhere.
It's gonna melt through the thing.
That's the wrong caption for on.
So we start with our aluminum and muriatic acid. They then react and produce aluminum chloride, which is a common salt catalyst, hydrogen gas, and a good bit of heat. With this reaction, we can use the fact that gas takes up more space than liquid, and it'll propel it through a tube into a different bottle. So this is our setup, followed by a pretty nice video of the reaction actually going on. So when the tin ball starts to move is whenever we know that the reaction is going on and the muriatic acid has broken through the layer of aluminum oxide. Once it starts reacting, it starts boiling, it gets more and more aggressive as it's breaking down all of those aluminum bonds. Heat energy is starting to be released, which is boiling all of the liquid inside of there. And you can see the pipe moving, which means that hydrogen gas is flowing through it. There's a lot of gas buildup, and so there's a lot of pressure inside of that tube there. So as the pressure buildup gets too high, it actually makes enough force to move the brick out of the way, which pops the cork and releases a lot of hydrogen gas into our laboratory, and it also spills some of the aluminum chloride out of the bottle. So what can you use this hydrogen gas for that you have in the bottle now? Well, our first thought was to set it on fire because of how flammable hydrogen gas is, and we have a video of that as well as a pretty nice picture.
That was awesome! Yes! We did it!
After that, we had the idea to put our reaction into a closed bottle, which the first time we didn't get on camera, but the second time it was pretty cool, and we were lucky enough to have a video of that too.
Your face, like, right above it. I think that'd be really funny.
That'd be pretty funny, Preston.
That'd be very funny.
My bad, I just got a video of Preston's booty. Is it doing anything? No, it's not hawking. I don't think I got that on video. Hawk to us.
So what happened in the bottle was that the reaction produced so much heat that the bottle started to melt a little bit, and then the spreading gas in the bottle made it expand a lot, which whenever we reached the point where the bottle couldn't stretch anymore, it exploded with a lot of force, and all that smoke in the air is actually just hydrogen gas. Please don't repeat anything we did in this video. We took all of the basic safety precautions, and we know what we're doing.